Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Bharathan. I share interesting stories and concepts from the books and articles I read. Are you trying to excel in your work by increasing productivity, taking the initiatives, and excelling against the odds? Are you a leader or a manager trying to keep your subordinate passionate about their work? Then no doubt you should read one of the world's famous books, Go Getter by Peter B. Kine. It was originally published in 1921. The story centers around the First World War veteran Bill Peck. He lost his left hand in the war. Bill was searching for a job after he retired from the military service. Cappy Ricks was the founder of the Ricks Logging and Lumbering Company. He was the chairman of the company. Matt and Skinner were running the day-to-day operations of the company. The company was facing a hard time since the sales were low and one of their managers in Shanghai misused the company funds. So Cappy Ricks was trying to put the things in order. Bill was looking for a job in Cappy Ricks' company. Initially the HR team were not showing interest, but Bill persuaded and found out the decision maker and reached out to Cappy Ricks. So Cappy Ricks asked Bill, "What can I do for you?" Bill replied that, "I am a salesman. I demonstrated that I could sell anything that has a value for the last 5 years. I am about to sell myself to you." "Son," said Cappy Ricks smilingly, "you win. You have sold me already." Peck joined the company the next 1 hour, and after attending training programs, he started working all alone. Within 2 months, he got 5 accounts and surpassed the best salesman in the company by showcasing true sales skills, persuasion, and determination. Cappy Ricks was planning to attend a wedding anniversary on Sunday. On Saturday morning, he had seen a blue-colored vase in a store on his way. Cappy Ricks was planning to leave San Francisco at 7:30 p.m. to attend this function. So he asked Bill to buy the blue-colored vase somehow and bring it to the railway station. Bill has got only 4.5 hours to search the store and buy the vase for Cappy Ricks and hand over it to him at the railway station. It took almost 3 hours to locate the blue vase since Cappy Ricks mentioned the street name wrongly. The store was locked and it was mentioned as Cohen's Hot Shop. Bill Peck was confused since the name would spell as in different formats. Those days there were no mobile phones, so he bought a telephone directory of San Francisco, and almost after spending 2 hours of calling, he found out the exact store owner. Unfortunately, the store owner was away from home at his friend's place. Based on the servant's maid input, Bill again searched the telephone directory and found out the store owner's friend phone number. The store owner asked Bill to speak to the manager and shared his number. The store manager was not there at home. After 2 hours of repeated calling, finally he could able to reach out to the store manager and asked him to come to the store immediately. Bill was trying to break the glass at one point in time, but a policeman was standing in front of the store, so he could not do that. Around 9:15, the manager reached the store. The vase was costing around $2,000 and Bill was carrying only $10. So he offered the check and the manager was not ready to accept it. He tried reaching out to Skinner and Matt. Both were not provided with the cash and also they were not willing to come to the store. So Bill had to give the $25,000 worth diamond ring as a security to the check and collected the vase. Bill rushed to his friend who was a pilot trainer in the flying school. With his help, he flew to the nearby Salinas Valley in a small training aircraft and landed around 11:30 p.m. Bill waited on the railroad for the Cappy Ricks train to come. He fired a newspaper and made the train to stop. With the help of brakemen, he found out the coach of Cappy Ricks. Cappy Ricks was surprised to see the Bill with the blue vase. Cappy Ricks was so happy and informed Bill that he passed his test. Bill came to know that the whole episode was a test for his determination, persuasion, and commitment to complete the work. Capirix wanted Bill to take charge of his company operations in Shanghai. Bill narrates how he got this level of commitment in life. He learned to follow his brigadier, his idol in the military. He always tells his brigadier that it shall be done. Unfortunately, Bill lost his hand when following the order of his brigadier. There was a small plot at the end of the story. I advise you should read this book at once and find out the plot yourself. This book offers employees the inspiration to tap their resources and overcome roadblocks to organizational and personal success. If you like this content, please share it with your friends and family members. We'll meet you next week with one more interesting topic. Till then, it's goodbye.